Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cardinals take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray.
Eluding the pressure right.
This ball taken in here by Brooks.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You look at this Browns defense.
They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On second down, here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
The Cardinals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On play action, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Here's Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Mitchell. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Good footwork on the spin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off-play action. Mitchell.
This one deep for Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cards are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray now to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Murray with a 3rd and long.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer.
And they'll run again. But he will lose
yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Off to Wilson it goes on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mitchell. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
We'll be in the game. Let's pick it up. Why does this have to happen? Guys, you're embarrassing us.
The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Taken from just outside the 30. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've got to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Mitchell looking to throw on second down. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. This one incomplete. Almost picked up by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now Murray. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. And that'll be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Murray. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Murray going to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Play fake. Murray on the move to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Group being able to add the PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Fighting through pressure. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Drake Jackson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Mitchell. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Mitchell. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They definitely got to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. He'll take it at the 42. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they run the toss to Bigsby. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Murray.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week.
Taking it right down Broadway. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
42 yards on the play. First down, Brown.
Back to throw. Mitchell. He finds his man. Complete. It's Gonzalez. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mitchell. Over the middle here to Wilson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Mitchell now on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Gonzalez. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 34 yards to gain that time. Another first down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
To throw is Mitchell on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Darnell Washington. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that,
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. To the sideline and incomplete.
and those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again, Murray. Flushed out right.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And the Browns first down.
Off the play fake. Mitchell. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Murray. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
The Browns drive about to get started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Give them 32 on the play.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the Cardinals, 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Mitchell. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Drake Jackson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Second down, here's a run with Bigsby. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
And looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Bigsby. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And Bigsby once more. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Murray off play action. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Big play here, big play. Let's make something happen. Come on.
It's gonna be a good day, boys.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
Now Murray again. He finds his man. Complete. It's Peterson. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here. Now a toss going left. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Groupie for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Mitchell throwing after the interception. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Here's Mitchell throwing on 1st down. And
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. On the slant, he finds Washington. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Looking to throw. Mitchell. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Oh, some strong running. And the Cards will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 3. Another run by Bigsby. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A run here with Bigsby. Able to push his way through. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On the carry, Bigsby. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
On 4th down, on his groupie to try the field goal.
This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think,
and my goodness, another interception.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
I can't believe what I watched. That's all right, bro. That's all right. Let it go.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.